All right. So thank you for being here with us today.
You're welcome.
And could you please say and spell your name for us?
Okay. My name is Lori, Lori. I'm Nye, Nye.
All right. Thank you very much. Just like Bill.
Yeah, just like Bill.
Any relation?
Distantly. He's in the family tree.
Really? That's
Yes,
awesome.
he is.
That's really cool. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do here at Mott?
I'm a reference librarian. I came to work here part-time. I'm still part-time. Back in 1999, just finishing my master's degree at Wayne State University, during which I held a full-time job with the United States Army Department of Defense at Selfridge Air National Guard Base
Awesome.
in the library. So
Sounds cool. About that Army job, what was that like?
it was great. It served all of the military population in and around southeastern Michigan within 50 miles
Okay.
of the base. Active duty, reserve, and retired. So we had a ton of people using the library.
Yeah.
Children, family members, spouses. Can't say wives anymore because now there are men who are the spouses. So they were considered family members. And so,
It's interesting. That really is important to be able to have that resource, able to go in and
Yep.
just find whatever you need.
yeah, the library there was basically just a public library. You know, it wasn't anything special. We had a rather large collection of United States history and military strategy.
I can imagine.
So,
Alrighty. And so then you came here.
well, I worked both jobs for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you said you had a master's program at Wayne State. What was that in?
Library science.
Okay. And that is a degree? All right.
That is a degree.
That's cool. I never actually knew that.
Yep. It's a master's program. Actually, it's now, back when I went, it wasn't a school. It was a school, well, okay. It was a whole degree program always, but it was sort of like, now it's broadened out.
Yeah. So you can
It's-
do more with it.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
That's
so,
cool.
yeah.
And did you grow up in Michigan?
I did, up in the thumb.
Oh, nice. Where were you born?
Lexington is where I grew up.
Okay. Sounds good.
But then I moved to New York State, which
Oh, really?
weather-wise, it's about the same as it is
Yeah.
here. So there wasn't much difference. I lived in upstate New York, 60 miles south of the Canadian border for a while. And then I moved to Albany, and then I came back home.
Nice. And was the part of New York that you were living in more rural or?
Oh, no, it was,
Yeah.
it was pretty suburban and very definitely cityfied when I ended up in Albany.
Cool. And what were you doing in New York at the time?
I went to college, junior college out there, community college. Then I graduated and I went to work at a lab in Lake Placid Hospital. And then I moved to another hospital in Albany. And then I went to work for the Army.
Nice. So you've been everywhere. You've done
Yeah.
everything just about. So just you as a person, what do you like to do? Any hobbies, any special interests?
I make cards,
Okay.
greeting cards, I sell them. I quilt. I sew. I crochet. I read. I read a lot.
Yeah.
Generally about 120 books a year,
Wow.
though this year my count is down. Let's see, I cross-country ski in the winter and I ride a bike in the summer. There's a trail in Richmond that goes over to Rochester, and I haven't been to Rochester, but I've been at different times to Romeo. I've done different legs. I've done Richmond to Armada and back, which is 14 miles, and then Armada to Romeo and back, which is 14 miles. So,
That is quite impressive. I can't even get off my butt to walk to work, let alone ski somewhere. Man, have you ever gotten the chance to go out of state and do that?
I cross-country skied when I lived in New York State.
Nice. And was that the same kind of experience or
Oh, yeah.
different terrain or?
Oh, yeah.
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 All right. So tell us about these greeting cards. Did you like just start that up as a kind of a hobby, or?
A friend of mine invited me to a class that she attended by, it was, the person offering the class, was sold a certain product called Close to My Heart Products, which is a stamping, scrapbooking company. And I started going there, and then I just started getting into it and making them for myself, and I would give them away as gifts, and then friends would buy them and that kind of stuff. Not too much anymore. I just mostly do it for myself now.
All right. If someone were to want a card, would they be able to reach you? Like maybe if they weren't a friend,
No.
or no? Okay, just kind of keeping it in the family type thing.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Excuse me. Sorry, just had lunch. Late lunch. So here at Mott, you're a reference librarian.
Right.
And is that like a specific type of librarian?
Well, in the library field, you have a technical services librarian, you have public services librarian.
Okay.
I'm considered a public services librarian because I sit at the reference desk.
Gotcha. And does your job just consist of kind of helping people find what they need, or?
I help people navigate the online databases, the catalog system, find books on the shelves if they go up there once you've given them the call numbers, and they come down and say, well, I still can't find the book, and chances are you go up there and the book's right where it belongs.
There you are. It is definitely something that I've needed help with a couple times. So just on maybe a deeper level, do you have a world view by any chance? Like, do you know what I mean when I say the word world view?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have general philosophy on things, some wisdom to pass on to people, or? I know I'm definitely putting you on the spot. Sorry.
Well, as far as this country goes, I think we're in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the liberal side has been too liberal, and the conservatives are way too conservative. They need to meet halfway in the middle.
Yeah.
And I don't foresee that happening in any time soon. So,
People are definitely stuck in their ways.
yes.
I would take it you're an independent then.
Yeah, more so.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not a Democrat.
That is definitely a way to put it. And so have you been following the presidential race so far?
I've been reading up on it online. Yes. Yes.
Okay. And we've been told not to go into politics, but you know what? You seem willing to talk about it. Who would you be rooting for at this point? I know it's still quite early, but do you have any favorites so
At
far?
this point, Carson.
Yeah?
Yep.
I have definitely heard good things about him.
Yeah, he's sort of like a middle of the roader.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not too conservative and he's not too liberal.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Here's just hoping that people don't vote for Donald Trump because that's what they hear, because that's the only name they hear.
I really have a feeling that he will end up there. Yeah. At least at the convention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then.
The other guys running, I think, are too conservative.
Yeah.
For my book.
Yeah. It might have to be somewhere in the middle. I don't know. But God save us all.
Right.
Are you a religious person?
Yes, I'm a Protestant.
Okay. And I'm a Lutheran, but I don't know the difference between them. Could you explain exactly what a Protestant is in comparative to like a Catholic, or?
A Protestant means you're not a Catholic.
Okay, so literally just not. All righty.
You're a Presbyterian, you're a Lutheran.
Gotcha.
You're an Episcopalian, you're a Baptist.
Okay.
Though Baptists tend to think of themselves as being Baptist,
Yeah.
not Protestant. But yes,
Just because it carries.
it basically means you're not a Catholic when you're a Protestant.
Okay. Cool. And I'm starting to run out of things to talk about. Anything you want to talk about? Anything you'd like to touch on? Anything you want to tell the people about? All 24 people of our class.
Mott Community College is a great college.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And why did you pick Mott to come to? Just
They had a
leave.
job opening.
Yeah.
I applied for it and I got it.
Well, there you are.
And
Can't
where
put it
I've
much
been
simpler than that,
for
huh?
16 years.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. If
You're
we
welcome.
needed to contact you, was there any way to do that? Maybe an email?
Email
And
Laura
Laura?
dot 9 LOHRA.9.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your time. And we'll get that off you in just a moment.
Okay.
Cut.